Guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be doing another instant pot recipe. The recipe we're going to do today is a Haitian bouillon, or you can call it Haitian stew beef or stew vegetable beef, I guess. But we are going to be using our instant pot as I mentioned, and we are going to be using that saute function and then that pressure cook. Okay, so let me switch the camera around so I can show you guys all the ingredients that you're going to need to make this recipe. So for the list of ingredients, you are going to be needing a packet of sazon. This is what it looks like. I like to use this just because I like to add a little bit of color to my meat, and I'm using one plantain. I will be using the juice of one lime or even half of that lime. I have 2 to 3 teaspoons of tomato paste, 2 to 3 teaspoons of Epis. I do have this Epis recipe up in this channel. Check the card that just popped up so it can take you to that video. You are going to be needing about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I have 4 cups of water I'll be using, and I have some parsley tied with some thyme and a piece of bell pepper poked with some cloves. I will be using a little bit of sour orange juice. If you don't have this, you can just stick to the lime juice. And I have some beef I already cleaned with some lime and rinsed with some water. And I have 3 carrots I cut up, and about 2 potatoes that I'll be using. And I have about 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour I will be using to make some dumplings. I do have a video up in this channel showing you how I make homemade dumplings. Again, check the card that just came up so it can take you to that video. And I have some baby spinach that I'll be using. The amount of spinach you put in there is totally up to your own liking. And of course, you are going to be needing your instant pot and salt and pepper to taste. Please check the description box where I will list everything I use in this video. So let's get cooking, guys. So first thing we are going to do is season our meat. I'm going to go ahead and take my Epis. I like a good amount of Epis when I make bouillon because I am going to be putting in quite a bit of water, okay? And I'm going to put in the packet of sazon right away. Just spread it all in there, and I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Again, we are going to add a good amount of water to this so it will not be salty or anything. It mix everything in. I got a new camera, so I hope you guys like the quality. Sometimes I'm not sure about it. Sometimes it can look a little grainy. Everything I've done to fix it, it's still not my favorite yet, so I'm still working on it. So if the videos appear to be a little grainy, you guys should understand that's why. So I'm going to squeeze a little bit of that lime juice, okay? Even with lime juice, I still like to squeeze to put a little bit of that sour orange, which some of it just spilled, which I'm trying not to be annoyed by because everything is money, guys. I try not to waste things, okay? And you can set this aside for a good 30 minutes while we prepare our dough to make our dumpling. Again, I do have a video showing you exactly how I make the dumpling, so go ahead and check that video out before you start preparing your bouillon, okay? All right, guys, you want to go ahead and turn your instant pot on and push the saute button. Let that warm up, and then we're gonna go ahead and put in that olive oil. This is about maybe 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Now what I like to do when I make my bouillon in my instant pot is I like to brown the meat a little bit, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put in that meat that's already seasoned. Since I don't have that much meat, I'm going to go ahead and put the whole thing. Instant pot is definitely my favorite thing. I've been seriously instant potting everything. So I'm going to allow this to take a little color, maybe a good 5 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. Okay. Okay, after a good 5 minutes, you want to go ahead and put in that tomato paste. That steam might be covering the camera. I apologize if that happened, but all I'm doing is put in that tomato paste. Make sure you mix everything well. Okay. And now I like to put in my spinach. And allow the spinach to cook down. This may take another 5 minutes. I still have the Instant Pot on saute. Okay. And let that cook for a good 5 or 10 minutes. Now you want to go ahead and grab your plantain and your carrots, and we're going to put everything in there. This is so easy and still as delicious as if you were making it on the stove top. But this is definitely quicker and saves you a lot of time. Okay. Stir that in. And we are going to put our herb, that parsley and thyme, and also that piece of pepper poked with the cloves. Drop it in there as well. And I also like to put a little bit more of that sour orange juice. Again, if you have lime juice, you can just use that on its own. And we are going to put a little bit more salt. Of course, when we add the water, we're going to taste it again. And then a little bit of black pepper. And I'm going to go ahead and put in my 4 cups of water. We're making bouillon, so I like a lot of liquid in my bouillon. You can even put more water if you wish, but just don't pass the max on your Instant Pot. And I am going to put in my dumplings. Okay. You can make your dumpling any shape that you like, of course. I like mine to look like that. Just make space, put those in, and this the dumplings are also going to help that water thicken up. Okay. Okay. Again, do another stir. Make sure you don't mess up your plantain. You want to taste. If you use Maggi cube, of course you can go ahead and use Maggi cube if you wish. I'm actually going to add that remaining gravy from my beef stew because that has so much flavor in it. All right. And if you want, again, you can just use the juice of your lime. Totally up to you. So now you want to go ahead, make sure everything tastes good, make sure the salt is enough, make sure you're satisfied with that. Go ahead and cancel out the saute. Just push cancel, and then now we're going to push manual, and then just cover it. Let me grab my cover, my lid. Put in your lid and make sure you push this to sealing. And now we are going to cook this for 25 to 30 minutes. And when it's done, I'll come back and show you guys what everything looks like. Alright guys, my bouillon is all done. Let's see what's going on in there. And I did let it do a natural release. I did not do a quick release. This is what we have. So right away, I'm going to look for that piece of pepper with the cloves, just to remove that. Ew, it looks so good. Look at that. You can't tell me this is not a bouillon from my stovetop. Potatoes are cooked. Now, of course, we have to taste. It is so good. And I did let it cook, like I told you guys, for 30 minutes. And if your Instant Pot have the meat or stew button, you can use that function too if you wish. But I just like using the pressure cook function just so I can be sure my meat is nice and tender. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. If you haven't, please go follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. And please, if you haven't, subscribe to the channel, come back. I will have more Instant Pot recipes, Caribbean recipes for you guys. So make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out when I post these videos. But thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for the pictures at the end. I love you guys so much for watching. Please continue to stay safe. See you guys in my next video. Bye bye.